All right, buddy. Welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for being my guest today. I appreciate it.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Yeah. The, the Before we start talking about your amazing short film, Donnie, the first question I want to ask you basically is what drew you to want to do both the acting and the behind the scenes stuff, the filmmaking.
Mm. Wow. That is the question. So I wanted to I wanted to make something that I could be proud of, you know?
Okay.
And as an actor, it's really hard to, first of all, get the audition that you feel you're right for, and then audition
Mhm.
for it and maybe get a call back and maybe get pinned for it and maybe test for it. Like there's all these steps to getting your dream role, whatever that is. And I'm still really early in my career, so I'm still very much patient and I know, my time's gonna come. But I just felt like I wasn't really getting the stuff that I wanted to do. I would go to the movies and I'll feel so inspired. I'm like, I want to do that, but I wasn't getting any of that. So I looked around and I saw and thought, it might just be up to me to make that thing that's really in my soul, you know?
Mhm.
And that's where it all started from. And here we are.
Nice. And what inspired you to want to write and make this short film, Donnie?
So my uncle passed away a couple years ago, 2024. And I remember him just being always so proud of me, because I think I'm the first actor in our family, you
Oh,
know.
nice. Okay.
I'm Nigerian and we're all like always about like school and education, which is great. Go be a doctor, go be a lawyer, go be an
Of
engineer.
course.
Like those are considered more serious occupations where I come from. So like in my family, me going out and trying to be an actor, they're like, what's going on with you, sir? And being the firstborn and the first cousin and all that stuff, it's a lot of responsibility. So, well, my uncle really supported me and, was always just proud of me and, encouraging me. So when he passed away, I just thought that, I need to go deeper now. I need to make him proud, as much as my family and just really put my stamp and like dig deeper and carve my own lane in this industry, which is so hard to do. So that's kind of where it came from. And then obviously, I watched, the Creed movies growing
Oh,
up,
yeah.
and Rocky. And I think with Creed 3 that Michael B. Jordan, who just won an Oscar, thank God, directed and starred, I'm like, wait, if he can do
Exactly.
that, why am I sitting around waiting for someone to hand me an opportunity? Like can just go write something, and it doesn't have to be the best thing out there, but like as long as I did it, that's where my feelings of satisfaction comes from. It's like, okay, I said I was going to do it, and I did it.
Yes.
That was the whole journey of inspiration.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. And those are such great films too, the Creed films. And like you mentioned, like Michael B. Jordan won an award for that horror film, and that was an amazing film. And it definitely deserved to win all the awards it won.
Absolutely.
And I love how your short film starts out. Like it basically shows Donnie and his younger younger brother,
hmm
and you could tell like right off the bat, like as soon as you watch them too, the way they joke around, and you could tell there's like a strong bond there. There's a loving bond. You could tell the Donnie's looking out for him, and they're about to
hmm
play video games and stuff. And how did you form that bond with the actor that played your younger brother?
hmm Well, first of all, I do have sorry, excuse me. I have a younger brother who's 14 now. So it was super easy to know what, an older brother versus younger brother relationship feels like. Um, but then it was really hard finding an actor who, who could connect and do that. So when his name's Lawford Elijah, amazing. They actually came in from Seattle just into Vancouver to come film with us for 2 days. So
Oh,
he
wow.
was amazing. So I saw his audition and I'm like, that's him. And it all kind of made sense from a behind the scenes perspective, from a casting perspective. So now, not to like sidetrack, but like when I'm when I'm auditioning, I'm like, oh, it doesn't mean I'm a bad actor if I don't get a role. It just means that, I'm not right for it. So with
Hmm.
him, with Lawford, I saw his tape, and before he said a word, he was the guy. He kind of looked like me a little bit, had
Yeah.
a sense of confidence and sincerity and authenticity that you can't really fake. I mean, as kids, you can't really fake anything. So he just had it, whatever it means. He had it. Um, so he came on set and with his mom, and it was just like, oh, that's my guy. So we didn't even really have to do much. We just like kind of went into it, did a couple of takes, and he's a phenomenal actor, and I know he's
Hmm.
gonna do great things.
Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah. Like I love the way like you and him interact with one another for the short film. Like it's definitely like a good bond there. Like it definitely had a tear in my eye when he's hugging you when you're on your way out of the door. And
Oh man, yeah, yeah. So we shot that all, I think, in one day. Yeah, right. Yeah, or one night, I guess.
yeah.
Um, it was amazing because I also had to direct him. So I'm like, oh, wait, I gotta act and direct. So it was just he made my job easy. Like all my actors made the jobs because they were all so on point that like once I gave them direction, they kind of got it immediately. So like it was really smooth in that way. Um, and yeah, just like he's I think probably 11, 12 years old, and just a phenomenal actor. Like he just has a presence about him that is um it draws you in. I don't know if you felt that
Oh,
from
for
watching
sure.
it, but yeah, and I felt that. I'm like, yeah, he has to be a part of this.
And like the short bit before he starts going to the gym and stuff, like you see it tackles like very serious issues. Like the father is very abusive,
Mm,
and Donnie just wants to get his family out of that house, out from under the father.
hmm.
And how's it like to film something like emotionally? Like, what's it like to film something like that? Like dealing with someone who's like very abusive to his family.
Mm. Well, I mean, I drew from multiple experiences. I early on like sent the first draft to a couple of people, an acting coach, some friends, some actors. And what was interesting to me was that experience of, domestic abuse or violence is a bit more common than people,
It
talk
is
about,
sadly. It
openly.
is, yeah.
And then from, when they read the script, they all sort of, not everybody, but they connected to different parts of the story. And it kind of took me aback a little bit because this kind of came from my imagination and also some, knowing things that I've seen, in close proximity. And to know that that part of the story really connected with people, I'm like, okay, then it definitely has to be in there, and we have to like take our time and be careful about what we're saying. So it was first of all about making people feel safe, and we blocked the scenes, we did all the fight choreo and all that stuff, and it was just, oh, okay. By the way, the actor who plays my stepdad, phenomenal, by the way. He
Yeah.
is, and get this, he actually wasn't supposed to be cast in it. He got cast the night before he
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yeah. So I had an actor who was already confirmed and ready to go. And then
Yeah.
the night before, I think, there was an emergency and he had to like pull out. So that
Oh,
actor filled in for us really last minute. Didn't know anything about the story, didn't know anything about the character, and we just called it. I think he helped us out with a few things on day one of the shoot, and then my friend said, "Hey, what about this guy? Like he think he's an actor. Like do you want to give him a shot?" I'm like, "I need it. I'll take anything at this point." But he had the size, he had the ferocity that I was looking
yeah.
for. And thank God it worked out the way it did because it would be a completely different film if I had somebody else play the character, right? So it just I'm just glad it worked out. Let's say that. you know? Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yes. And as the story goes on, like we see Donnie gets a job, and he finds this gym. It's a boxing gym. He finds a job there, and through the coach, he he finds a place to live to take him
Mhm.
off the streets,
Yep.
and the coach like kind of becomes his person, like the person he's looking up to, the person who's helping him through life now, since he can't really count on the stepfather.
Yep.
And how was shooting the scenes with him, like with this guy, as both like a coach at the gym and a coach for you?
I mean, that's a good question. It was this. It was really that feeling of art imitating life because the actor who plays the coach, Kwesi, come on now, like his. I looked up his IMDb. It's stacked. I'm like, this guy wants to be in my film, you know. And he is just on top of things, you know. Is an amazing actor. He's been doing this for decades. He's even taught acting. And in that way, I was also looking up to him in real life. So like even though I was
Oh, wow.
directing him, I was also looking up and seeing what he was doing and like trying to match that and even like top it as well in certain moments to, to create the levels of who's
Oh,
pushing, who's
sure.
pulling, Um, and it just again, it just worked out. It flowed. I saw his tape come in. I was like, that's my guy. I knew it before he said a word. Same thing with, Lawford. And he connected with me. He without even saying anything, he was just a leader. Like he just has that presence about him that like he's there to help, there wasn't any ego involved. He just wanted to be a part of it and like give to the production and to support me in that way because he could tell that oh, this young kid is like out here writing, directing. So like
Yeah.
he was also giving me words of affirmation, like good job, like let's keep going. And yeah, it honestly just worked. It was a full on collaborative sport. And he was sort of my coach and mentor in real life without him knowing it, because I was watching him. I was watching how he's moving and what he was doing and what he was connecting to. And just a natural, obviously, because he's been doing this for decades, So, yeah, that was another amazing relationship that I honestly, I want to do it all over again. When I go watch the film, I'm like, "Yeah, that was phenomenal. Like, I want to do that every single day of my life.
Nice. And Donnie steps into the ring like after Boxer, of course, gets hurt, and the the training look crazy. Like, how was like the training and the working out? Like, I mean, you obviously knew what you were doing because the training scenes looked amazing, and how was the training working out like? Because you are built in that, like you're all toned up and everything.
Oh man, thank you. Thank you. Uh, that's funny. I mean, when you spend enough time with the character, especially, in pre-production, you sort of know where you have to get to, right?
Hmm.
So I wrote this, I knew, okay, what do I want this to be? And also, like I said, I watched Creed like every single
Oh
day
yeah,
leading up to that. So I'm like, if this is where, Michael B is going, I can't show up looking like, like I'm not ready for this. So I had an amazing trainer, Shoy. He worked with me for like I think 2-3 months before filming, and he got me ready, just making me look like a boxer first of all, so I'm not like throwing a jab in a weird way, and that would throw people. One thing I didn't want to do was make a boxing film that boxers would hate,
yeah,
or they'd be
sure.
like, yeah, this guy isn't a boxer, like what, like get out of here. So it came from that place of just like I'm going to do it properly and actually put in the work and the time. So, diet on point, working out like twice a day. And then there's a scene in the film where I do the cold plunge, at
Yeah.
the beach. So that to bear in mind, this shoot is in December, so it's winter, right? And when I wrote it, I'm like, yeah, cool. Like Donnie does a cold plunge, cool, cool, cool. But then when he actually came to filming it, I'm like, wait, I actually have to do this. I got to walk into the ocean and it's cold, it's freezing.
Yeah.
And I'd never done anything like that before. I'd never done a cold plunge, not even an ice bath. I just kind of went straight into the deep end, literally. So whatever reaction that was on film, I'm like, that's what you get, like, you know. And it's as real as it gets. So I did that, and I just remember feeling so happy and proud. Yes, it was hard work. Yes, I had to run, across the bridge, the bridge multiple times, but I was having fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm like, I get to, this came out of my head, and now we're doing it.
Hmm.
And yeah, it felt really amazing. I felt like I was finally doing what I was meant to do, if that makes
Yeah,
any sense,
definitely.
you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know if I would have took the cold plunge in the dead of winter.
Yeah, that can wait. Maybe on the next film. I don't want to do it anytime soon because I was shaking after. I was like, oh, people do this like every day.
I know.
I don't know how they do it.
I know
Yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
So you basically learned like all the boxing on set, like you didn't box before, know how to box before.
No, not really. Well, I sort of dabbled into boxing, just for fun. I'm not out there sparring people or knocking heads off. I don't want the smoke. But for the film, I think I started training, like properly training, I'd say like 3 months out, just to kind of get the footwork and
Okay.
the head, like just what the body does in the ring, right? Because you don't want to tense up too much because that drains your energy, right? So it's trying to look as natural as possible, even though I'm not a real fighter. Uh, and yeah, that was it. So I'd say like 3 months, a good 3 months of like properly training like every single day, running, the footwork, the mitt work, the heavy bags, all that stuff.
Nice, nice. And when you actually like watch the film back, like I know it's playing in a bunch of different film festivals, and
Mhm.
it even won some things too. And like when you're sitting and watching the film back, like was there any scene that like really pulled at your heart, like watching it, like a scene that like put a tear in your eye?
Mm. Wow, that's a really profound question. I'd say at the end when he's like finally reunited with his
Hmm.
family,
Yeah.
that closing scene of just like it just like the picture perfect family, the way he intended, the way it was supposed to be. So he finally got what he wanted. Um,
Yes.
and there's been moments in my life where I felt that way, where I've been away from my family. I went to boarding school for 6 years, right?
Oh wow.
And I remember, the first time coming home for Christmas holiday, I'm like, this is what it feels like to be with your family, people that love you, that care about you, that mean the most to you. And I think that really made me emotional. I remember seeing that at the Vancouver Independent Festival, like watching it on the big screen for the first time, because where you're editing on your laptop and it's like,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
cool, like we get it. But it's another thing to see it, with people in the theater
Yes.
and watching them watch your film. It's a really interesting and surreal experience. And I just remember watching that closing scene, and I was like, "Wow, we did it! That what we set out to do, we accomplished something." And my mom was watching it; she was crying. Especially during the fight scene. She's like, "Oh my God, my son's getting hurt." I'm like, "Mama, it's on film. I'm right here. I'm good. I'm okay." Um, but that really got to me because I love my family. They mean a whole lot to me. They support me through this really interesting career path that I've chosen.
Yeah.
And I think for me that was the most important thing to me, family.
Yeah. Well, I mean, definitely, family is always important.
Hmm.
And like, I love the sound, the score. Like, did you know like what when you were like filming, like when you were like writing the script and getting ready to film this? Did you know the sound that you wanted, the score that you wanted for this film?
No, and I don't think, I mean, maybe some directors do. I don't think you really know what you want until you hear it. Like I say that
Yeah.
about everything, about like whatever. Like I don't know what I want, but I have the confidence to know that I would know when I find it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if that
Definitely.
makes any sense, but like I worked with an amazing composer who is from the States, actually, Arnold Syphax Jr. Really talented, and I could tell, and he shared some personal stories with me as well that where he
Hmm.
connected to the character of Donnie, and I'm like, good, I made the right choice because you want every single person to take ownership of what they're doing, what they're
Oh,
contributing to
of
the film,
course.
right? So I'm like, okay, so he has a personal experience, so he's going to bring that personal touch to the character. So he played me some stuff, and we went through notes and refined until we got to what's in the film right now. And once I heard the film, the score with the picture, I'm like, okay, this is exactly what it's supposed to feel like. Like that's that feeling I had when I was writing it.
Yeah.
and here we are. It just film is such a team sport that like you can really pre determine what every department is going to bring, to your film.
Mhm.
Like you kind of have to let each person like take their space, take their time to go find what they want to give to you.
Yes.
And that's what happened on this film.
Okay.
Mhm.
And when you aren't filming, what do you like doing during your free time?
I like to play soccer. I like to watch movies. I love eating. I'm a big food guy. So, filming Donnie was
Nice.
my torture because I can eat everything I wanted to eat. Uh, yeah, I like to travel. I just like living life. I like being able to have a good time, with my family, my friends, and enjoy it. We're here for such a short time that it's really not worth it if you're not having a good time. And that comes with life, that comes with work. So that's why, even with my work, I'm like, I only want to do things that I'm proud of, that I enjoy.
Yes.
Like if it's
Yes.
something, it's like, yeah, money is great and we'll take the money, but uh I want to just be around things that like inspire me to grow, to learn, and just enjoy. I'm a big fan of enjoying the moment, whatever that is.
I like the way you think. That's awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
What kind of foods do you like? You mentioned you love food. Like what kind of foods do you like most?
Ooh, it's so funny because people around me will tell you that I'm also picky at the same time, as much as I love food.
Oh,
It's very
okay.
specific. So, but Nigerian food, by the way, first of all, jollof rice with chicken, plantain.
Mm.
You got to try Nigerian jollof. You haven't lived if you haven't.
Oh,
Um,
all
I'm
right.
a big burger guy. I love the good burgers from Triple O's. I don't know if you guys have Triple O's in the States.
No, I don't even know what that is.
um, what else do I like? Just kind of, rice bowls, anything with chicken, honestly. And I'm a chicken guy. So
All right. There you
sorry,
go.
vegans. Uh, but but yeah, I love the vegans, by the way. Sorry, just put that out there. I don't know why I said that.
I
Oh
mean,
man.
I tried doing the vegan diet. I couldn't do it. Like I have a ton of respect for the people that do go
Absolutely.
vegan, but it's
Mhm,
so hard. Like I love like you said, I love my chicken and
mhm,
everything, and so
mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, also coming from Nigerian culture, I was like, yeah, all I know is eating chicken and beef. I don't know what's a vegan. And that was 2018 when I first moved to Canada. I don't know what that is, but
Yeah.
hey, I respect, the cause and what they stand for as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And what kind of music do you like? Like what's on your playlist?
Kind of everything, to be honest. I mean, first of all, Afro beats, because you got to represent Nigerians,
Of course.
Davido, Wizkid, but also like R&B and hip hop. I'm a big, I like soul. I like things that have soul. So like sometimes I listen to music from the 60s, like Marvin Gaye and like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Jams. Um, yeah, it's kind of spread out. It's not one specific genre because also as an actor, not to tie back to acting, but like we play different types of roles from different eras, different
Mhm.
like so I find that music is usually what kind of connects me to a character that I might not connect with otherwise. Like if I
Right.
play, Snoop Dogg from, a time in LA or like Dr. Dre, I'm like, oh well now I feel like I'm walking different, I'm talking different, like I feel like I'm a West Coast kid all of a sudden versus going to the East Coast like Jay-Z and Nas. It's so interesting how like music from a specific place can just like transport you to
Mhm.
feel and move different and act differently, you know and so yeah, so to answer your question, everything and everywhere.
Do you have a go-to karaoke song? Like I don't know if you do karaoke or not.
Oh no, I haven't gotten the chance to do that yet, but I will. My birthday's coming up April 16th, so we're planning on doing a little karaoke night. But
Oh, nice.
I'd say, well, that's a hard one. I'd say Love Really Hurts Without You. I, I got to look up the artist. It's Billy something. Hold on, let me look it up right now because I don't butcher
Okay.
really. Yeah, Billy Ocean. Yeah, Love Really Hurts Without You. That'd be my go-to.
Nice, nice. I see you're Aries too. Like my
Mhm.
birthday is the
Oh
5th
man, April 5th?
8th of April. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay. I see you. That's amazing. What are you doing for your birthday?
I still don't have anything planned yet
Mm.
because my birthday actually falls on Easter. So
Okay, gotcha. Same as Christmas. Like, it's still my birthday from me.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have no clue because I know my family's like getting ready for Easter, making Easter Sunday dinner and all that stuff. So I'm like, do you know it's my birthday too?
Does anybody remember me here? Hello?
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel that.
Uh, I always ask my guests this because I'm a huge like horror movie guy. Are there any horror
Okay.
films, scary films that you like to watch?
Hmm. Horror films. I mean, I got to go with Sinners, although it's not really a horror film per
Wow,
se.
I love that movie. It
Um,
was really good.
it, I mean, to me, that's like the movie of all movies in the last like
Yeah.
20 years. Like, I don't think I've watched a film as much as I have Sinners. I think I saw it twice in theaters and then like 10 times after that. And then when it got on Crave. Um, yeah, I'd say that's what's like fresh in my memory right now, Sinners. Just
Yeah,
movies.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I guess like the last question I'll ask you basically is where could fans watch your film and follow you at?
Hmm. Instagram Henry King underscore. I'm on YouTube as well. I think same Henry C. King. And then the film is in festivals right now, but I'm gonna like open it up to the public maybe in a month or so, and so
Hmm.
people can go watch. But the trailers are on my Instagram, the teasers, all the fun edits that I had a few editors like make really cool edits of the film. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So it's all out there on my Instagram.
Awesome, bud. It was very nice meeting you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
likewise.
much.
Of course.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
man.
I
I appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Thank
All
you.
right. Well, I know you're on like a press day, so I'm not gonna hold you. So thank you so much for doing this.
Of course. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.